Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Family Cooking. This is season one, spring episode one, which is going to be my great aunt Debbie's brown sugar cookie recipe, but a modified version because I didn't have pecans. So let's go. That is me holding up the recipe. That is me inspecting the recipe and grabbing an egg. Um, Yeah, no, I basically went grocery shopping in my kitchen trying to find everything I need for this recipe, which wasn't a lot, actually. It was 1 cup of chopped pecans, half a cup of butter, half a cup of flour, 1 teaspoon vanilla. Oh, not half a cup of flour, a full cup of flour, a full cup of brown sugar, 1 egg, half a cup of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 cup of chopped pecans. Now, I did not have pecans, so I just did not add them in. I think after eating and tasting the cookie, it would have been a lovely addition, but I did not have pecans, and I got almost all the way through making the cookie when I realized I didn't have pecans. You might have noticed about 10 seconds ago, there was my cat in the bottom. I think that's going to be left or right corner. I don't know. But my cat was there. So that's my cat. His name is Calvin. Um, you might see him again. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay, so this is when I actually started making the cookies. Now, my fatal flaw making these cookies was I did not have one, the butter at room temperature, and two, I did not like whip it all together, like make sure it was like super whipped before I added any other ingredients in. In my defense, the recipe's only instruction was to bake the dough at 350 and to uh, cook it for like 10 to 12 minutes. I cooked it for 15 minutes because I made my cookie balls too large. But yeah, I should have done that before putting the egg in. Also, compost your food scraps, guys. Do that. If you don't have compost, do some research. I will link some videos about composting in the comments because composting is important. Now, this was another thing I did wrong. I put the brown sugar in after the egg. The brown sugar should have gone in before the egg, and that was a mistake. So I should not have done that. Um, but they turned out fine. I'm just suggesting, these are my suggestions after making the cookies. Room temperature butter. And also, yeah, uh, put them in order. I'm gonna type the recipe out down below, but those are my suggestions. I'm talking to my brother. Uh, yeah, so that's that. uh, my brother and my sister were doing choir things while I was making cookies, and actually, I think I was talking to my sister, and then I had to cut the video because my brother didn't want to be in the video. Um, so yeah, this is just me scraping the sides, doing my thing. Um, that's that. Also, you may notice I eat raw cookie dough. I am not ashamed. I am not ashamed of eating raw cookie dough. Um, it tastes good, guys. You realize you're like unlikely to get salmonella. Also, I'm very sorry about that flashing light. Like I said, my siblings were in the vicinity, and they were doing music stuff while I was doing this. My brother has a regional chorus competition, and he needed my sister to help him play piano for his part. So I was just kind of chilling while they were vibing, playing the same like three measures over and over and over again. So it was a vibe. Um, Sorry about my cringy camera movements and uh, all that stuff, and me eating the cookies and me licking my fingers. This is the most unsanitary thing, and I'm just realizing this now. I'm gonna try to make sure my next video is more sanitary, because that was low key real gross. Okay, so now you're just gonna put your cookies out in little balls. The recipe said it made 2 batches. I only made 12 cookies. Only one of them was super big. Um, I maybe chill them for like a hot second or a cold second. I don't know. One of them got really spready. I'm not a cookie master. This is like my first family cookie recipe attempt, and as you can see, it's kind of a mess. Um, so there's that. But I'm pretty proud of the cookies. They tasted really good, actually. So there's that. There's me scooping that piece, that cookie that I just scooped on. That's the one that spread all out. That's me trying to make like a really aesthetic shot so you guys can see the cookies, and me realizing that I didn't set a timer, and me realizing that our oven is so dirty, I need to clean it so bad. And then I realized that I need to move the camera closer so you can actually see it. You know what's really interesting? Like the the rod that heats up in the oven, like in IRL, it looks like red. Oh, that's my brother. I told him that if his hands got in the camera, I would cut them out. But he did it deliberately the second time, and so I was like, nah, it's staying in there. Those are my brother's hands, guys. You're welcome. Anyway, I hope you can kind of see the cookies growing. Now that I'm watching it, I mean, you can kind of see it. Next time, I'm definitely gonna like actually clean the oven beforehand, so that should be fun. I've never actually cleaned an oven, but I'm sure my mom will be very happy that I'll do it. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can make her happy by doing that. Also, oh wow, that's a nice shot there. That's a nice shot. I'm really proud of myself for thinking to do this because it actually looks kind of cool. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm working on some other non-cooking related videos, but they should be fun. Yeah, they should be coming out as soon. They're more long process videos. So yeah, that was me taking them out of the oven and being like, "Whoa, that guy is thick and he is spreading out and they are not done." So I ended up cooking them for about 5 more minutes and texting my grandma to see if I can learn anything about Aunt Debbie. She didn't have very much to say except that my Aunt Debbie is my great aunt, my grandfather's brother's wife. So yeah, that's Aunt Debbie, guys. Hopefully next time I'll do a relative with a story that I actually know. I was gonna do something of like my aunts, and my aunt is really cool. Um, so I might do something of hers next time and talk about her a little bit. Um, but she is kind of a little. I feel I'm gonna have to be careful about what I say because I don't want people finding out my identity through her. Oh, this is me trying the cookie for the first time. It was so good, guys. It was so good. Also, my other cat making an appearance. Her name is Cleo. She's great. Um, anyway, that was so good. I was gonna try it with some milk, but we don't actually currently have any milk in my house. So, yeah, that's that. Um, yeah, I left. Right before this, I went on a really long walk, so I'm kind of just gonna suggest go on a really long walk. Um, it's lovely. It was snowy outside today, and we had a online day. So may I suggest go on a walk, do something outside. If you can't walk, that's cool. Just sit outside, outdoors. Do something, guys, because like we need to appreciate the nature around us. And I was able to have some creative breakthroughs, so I'm hoping to talk about the story idea that I came up with, and hopefully that happens. Yeah, so I'm glad that you guys came along for this. I hope that maybe you guys can make the cookies and let me know. I don't exactly know how, but let me know how it goes. And stay cool, stay kind. Yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.